Hello, lovely. How are you? As you can see, we have been a night chat, really. And yeah, I'm just going to get comfortable and have a chit chat with you. And I didn't have any conversation today in mind, but I was like, lazima support to easy episodes. So I want you guys to stay locked in, subscribe, like, comment, share, all of that good stuff. Yes. So anyway, today I was really in a mind space where I have been feeling that my morals and not really like my morals, but yeah, they're somewhere there. But my core beliefs are being questioned, are being put to the test, where I am getting to find myself in a bit of in a bit of a situation where I don't really like where I'm at. And I've really been trying to ground myself mentally, financially, physically, with this whole idea of running a business, and also me balancing it out. Sorry about the feelers. And I'll really try and minimize on that. Being the daughter and the down the lineage of scholars, I have to come correct or not come at all. So anyway, I have been finding myself in a place where I am getting to find the need to be more in tune with myself, be grounded in who I am and who I'm embodying through this conscious season. This is a conscious bloom where you get to get in the gunk of it all, the sticky middle, that stage where you are really getting to have your hands dirty. It has actually put me in a mind space where it can feel that it's you literally getting your hands dirty. And it's simply a matter of how far am I willing to stretch. Because that is basically what life is. It's a matter of how willing am I to stretch beyond my comfort zone. How willing am I to go after that which is within my spirit? How far am I willing to go? Am I brave enough? Yes? You have been provided with the resources to start your business. You have been provided with the support needed, the connections. How are you utilizing that which God has placed within your grasp? And are you in tune enough to be able to distinguish between the two? The idea of you having whatever it is necessary for you to propel forward, the resources, the support, you willing to be able to stretch outside of your comfort zone, and on the other side of where it's you being able to distinguish between the idea of something being a hurdle to bypass on this journey of life. You have to be able to distinguish between the two. That is one thing I have found to be a major, to be something major in this part of mine. And I believe the topic for this episode will simply be how to maneuver through a new business. Mentally, financially, physically, emotionally, relationship-wise, socially. Because I feel like, I really do feel like this is a very crucial, important part of the journey where you need to have that guidance. Outside of you having a mentor, somebody you can look up to guide you through the season, you also have to have your back. You also have to work with something. You can't come empty-handed. Okay? The only place you can come empty-handed is to God. And when you go to God, He gives you that full bounty. He makes sure that you do not go empty-handed. He makes sure that He provides you with every single thing that you need to guide you through the season. So are you going to Him? And whatever it is that He has provided to you, through the people around you, through the resources that He's put within your reach, through the education, your parents, any single thing that He has placed within your grasp, it's up to you to take it up and bring it in front of you Let him bless it. Let him guide you through that. Utilize that. That is within you. Okay? That is within you. It's been provided for you. You have decided to take that step. You have decided to get out of your comfort zone. You have already approached this situation from a place of I can't do this alone, God. Grant me all that I need to guide me. And through that mere simple gesture of Him showing up for you through a stranger, through whoever, are you able to maximize that, or are you giving excuses? You need to take that leap of faith, lovely. And what is that leap of faith? Like, when are you able to differentiate between the idea of taking a leap of faith and you simply being careless with your life? It is known, lovely. It is a deep knowing, it is a deep understanding. And I want you, lovely, in regards to relationships and the idea of you not getting to have it all. There are these podcasters who are advocating for the idea that you can never have it all. You can either have a man or have it all. What do you mean? What do you mean that you can either have this or that? No, you get to have it all. That which God put within your spirit, He is willing to give it to you. Are you open to receiving it? If already you have put within your mental space, mental capacity, that you are not worthy and capable of receiving it all, then that is exactly what you're going to attract and align with upon your life. And when I come from a place of how I see people approaching the idea of, I'm sorry for the feelers, but I'll keep noting as we go. But it is the idea that you have to be in alignment with what you want. And it doesn't mean now that you get to avoid at every single thing at the like I can have it all. I do not. I'm talking about like stories that I cannot have it all. Block, mute, next. No, you have to go to the root cause of the issue, the root cause of the matter. I believe when you started out on your self-care journey, your self-development, I believe that as you started out on your self-development journey, you went through a season where it was a matter of you getting to a space in mind where nothing outside of you, external factors, do not impact your internal grounding, your internal environment. They're simply there to amplify what you are, who you are. And if they're not elevating you to a place of growth, something can trigger you from a negative standpoint, but it can elevate your standard, your way of living, your way of approaching things. Note better. So anything from the outside should not interfere with your internal environment. And that comes with you simply being in a place in mind where you're able to identify your triggers, that thorn on your side, which when braced feels like, oh, pain. You shouldn't be living from such a place, lovely. That's why I'm emphasizing on the need of you getting to establish who you are, what you want for your life, what you want for yourself, your highest self, that which is within you, and going exactly for that. We are all on this planet. We are all on this earth, writing our story. Are you wasting your time on failed attempts? Are you wasting your time on the already known, lovely? That is how you get to decipher on how you get to move forward from whatever choice you need to make for that which you've identified as your need in life, your want in life. Yes, and all these things we've been going through on my platform, either through my Instagram page, or even simply here, I can be able to reiterate it again, that you need to be at a place. I wanted to say that it takes time to know all this, but then time is not the answer to it all, because time is timeless. If you are caught up in a loop where you haven't yet learned that which you need to learn, you will find yourself in a loop, lovely.
Are you willing to go to the other side, which requires you to get to that which God has in store for you?
On the external, you are now the external factor in somebody else's life, You are, imagine the mental turmoil that you're causing to yourself, the physical strength that you have to put to pull that out to drink the water. Yes? It's not worth it, lovely. That time should be used in maximizing your resources, your manpower into your business to make it grow, to nourish it, to nurture it into that which you've always desired for it to be. So, to simply give you a brief update on how I have been dealing with my own personal relationships, I have been putting myself first. I have been putting myself first. And I know you may have put yourself in a vulnerable place with someone who wasn't properly vetted, but I want you to understand that this is your season to slow down. Yes, to look at the missteps that you made along the way, the things which may have contributed to the slow growth of your business, your entrepreneurship journey, and you getting to pull and reclaim your energy back, to understand that this is mine for the keeping, this is mine for the taking. It was given to me. Back the living one. Of course, we have our little hydrating mist. My eyes were getting a bit tired, and yeah, I needed to jumpstart my night. Yeah, because this is a night I'm recording, but I wanted to remind you, lovely, that you need to decenter men. You need to decenter friendships. You need to decenter your landlord. You need to decenter your competition. You need to decenter any single thing that you consider a mental drainage in your life. Yes? Because this is your time to lay the focus, to pour every single thing that you have into that which you have started, that which you have created. Is it your business? In this case, it is. So you have to lay the focus on that. How should I show up? How am I going to show up for this? Am I in the right state mentally? By you decentering all that, it's you being in a laser focused state of mind where you're like, that is my end goal. I want to get there. And to get there, I don't need to be looking side to side, side to side, side. If these things on the side are not working towards that end goal that I have, they are cancelled. They are decentered. Yes? You put yourself in a center place where you know your objective and you move accordingly, lovely. Yes? And let all these other things be compliments upon your life. And yes, you can have it all, lovely. Not to contradict what we have been reiterating all throughout this lovely podcast with Fifi, but it's simply to actually instill within you the spirit of faith, the spirit of abundance, the spirit of praise and worship within that which is within you. And it's you being in a place of mind where you are grateful, where you are abundant. You are simply singing praises to the Most High upon that which He has blessed you with. And you need to protect. This is simply you actually being in a place of protection upon that which God has blessed within your spirit. Si kila mtu reclaim their powers have. Not everybody has done the work that you have done. So you have to be able to distinguish between people who want to sabotage your success and people who want to help you get to where you want to get to. And that is exactly what we have been talking about upon the idea of you getting to the center, that which is in the outside. Because people can be double-minded. You yourself can be double-minded in your thinking. Sembuse aliye nje. Sembuse my love. No, lovely. This is your season. You are removing the shame behind it. You're removing the guilt behind it. You are simply propelling forward. Forward ever, backward never. That is something I got when I was back in my high school days. And I'm here to reinforce that upon my business, that I get to nurture it. I get to be selfish during this season. Not selfless, but selfish during this season, where I get to embody all that I am, embody the goddess energy within me that wants to reach my full potential, wants to maximize that which was within myself, that which I knew I was brought here to do. And that is how you get to maneuver through this first time of business. Remember, lovely, this is a growing process, and you have to be intentional about it. Make sure you check our previous episode on grounding yourself mentally. This will really steer you seamlessly into our chat for today, but you have to be of greater discernment within that which is within you. Yes, if everybody, not everybody, but the only definite person you can really get back to is you. You have to be able to look out for you. Yes? And I don't want you to be at a mental space in mind where you are coming from a place of lack. Remember, lovely, we are men and women who understand that we are blessed infinitely. We come from a place of abundance. And that is one thing which should guide you through this season. Okay, lovely? Namaste. Bye-bye.